Little Red Riding Hood Story. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood lived with her mother. One day her mother asked her to go to her grandmother. On her way, she met a cunning wolf who asked her where she was going. "I am going to see my grandmother. She lives beyond the mill you see over there," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf ran to her grandmother's house. The wolf knocked at the door. "Who's there?" asked the grandmother. "Your favorite grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood," replied the wolf using a fake voice. The grandmother said, "Pull the string, my dear, and the latch will go up." The wolf pulled the string and opened the door. Without wasting any time, the wolf ate her. The wolf then shut the door and got into the grandmother's bed, expecting the girl. Little Red Riding Hood came some time afterwards and knocked on the door. "Who's there?" asked the wolf, faking the grandmother's voice. "It is your favorite grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood," answered the Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf cried out, "Pull the string, and the latch will go up." Little Red Riding Hood pulled the string, and the door opened. She went inside and saw her grandmother. "Grandmother, what big arms you have," said the Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hug you with, my little girl," answered the wolf in a fake voice. "Grandmother, what big ears you have," she said. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," answered the wolf again using a fake voice. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," said the Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with, my sweet child," replied the wolf. "Grandmother, what big teeth you have got," said the Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you up with." The cunning wolf replied. "Help!" shouted Little Red Riding Hood as she realized that there was a wolf in her grandmother's bed. She ran out of the house. A woodcutter was nearby. He heard Little Red Riding Hood screaming and ran to the house. The woodcutter cut open the wolf, and the old woman jumped out of the wolf's belly. They thanked the woodcutter for saving their life. Little Red Riding Hood decided not to trust strangers after this. Moral: we should never trust strangers.